Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Ninetales. Now Ninetales obviously has its, I suppose, Cantonian form as well as an Alolan form. I have two generic sets for the Kanto form, two generic for Alola, and then I have two Dynamax sets, one for each form of Ninetales. So without further ado, let's jump on in here. The first set I have today for Cantonian Ninetales is a Choice Spec set. So Ninetales has pretty nice speed at base 100 and actually an okay special attack stat 81. Boosted by that Choice Specs, it does make that special attack stat pretty high and it can do a lot more work than it would have done just with the generic special attack stat. So I've gone for, excuse me, I've gone for Flamethrower, Energy Ball, Dark Pulse, and Exotentia in here. Flamethrower, strong stab, fire type move, will do a lot of damage. Energy Ball to hit things like water types because they are going to be a pain. They are going to do a lot of damage to you. You've got Dark Pulse, which is a powerful dark type attack and can hit a variety of different things, as well as extra sensory. Now, obviously, when you're with the Choice Specs, you do get the 1.5 times on your special attack, but you do get locked into that move, so do be cautious. Obviously, if there is something with a grass immunity or a fire immunity, like Flash Fire, then you do need to be cautious when choosing your move, because they could just switch on that and it could end badly for you. The second set I have is a Nasty Plot set. So Ninetales has access to Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot essentially, if you use it once, it doubles your special attack, twice triples, three times it quadruples it, so you get to a +6 after using it 3 times. The Life Orb boosts your boost your attacks by 1.3 times the power. So you're going to have an absolutely incredibly powerful Pokemon. You do need to make sure you are checking on your health though, because you do lose 10% of your health every turn that you use an attacking attack. So yeah, obviously do be cautious of that. We've got Drought as the ability here. So Ninetales is a nice Drought user. You can get the sun up. So if you want to have some Chlorophyll users in the back as well, that can be really handy to pair with Cantonian Ninetales. And obviously you've got Nice Plot, Flamethrower I've already explained, Energy Ball explained, and Extra Sensory, just hits a variety of different things. EVs, max special attack, max speed, timid nature, so more speed and less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. I would say you want to be as fast as possible with this Ninetales set, definitely, purely because you need to outspeed as much as you possibly can. If you have other Pokemon that are base 100 that have the plus speed when you have plus special attack, that could end quite badly for you. That means that you may end up taking a lot of damage and you could end up fainting a lot earlier than need be. Now, moving on to Alolan Ninetales, we have a very typical, I suppose, Alolan Ninetales of the Light Clay Aurora Veil. Now, because Ninetales has access to Snow Warning, essentially setting up the hail, and having access to Aurora Veil, so essentially you can get a turn 1 Aurora Veil going, it is really handy. I put Light Clay on here because it extends the Aurora Veil from 5 turns to 8 turns, and that just makes a humongous difference. It is such an overpowered mon, essentially, an overpowered Pokemon, purely because of that access to that. We've got Dazzling Gleam and Ice Beam. These are both stab strong attacks, can hit a variety of different things. And then we've got Toxic, just because the special prowess on this isn't too amazing, so your attacks aren't going to come off too amazing. And having that Toxic ability to force switch outs can be really handy as well. Now, the second Ninetales I've gone for, this is Snow Cloak, so it has got its evasiveness increase. You can go for Snow Warning to start racking up more damage if you wish, but that is completely up to you. I have gone for Freeze Dry. Now, Freeze Dry, whilst being an ice type attack, is not the most powerful, but it also is super effective against water types, which is a really good trade-off in my opinion. We have the access to then have super effective damage on water types, which is really good. Moonblast, a strong, powerful fairy type attack. Pain Split is to make sure that your health is, well, you're healthy. Getting your health back whilst dwindling down opposing Pokemon can be really handy to use. And then Heal Bell is a little bit more of a support move, just because a lot of different Pokemon can be problematic and cause things like burns or paralysis or toxic poison, so you can really struggle with that sometimes. EVs, I've gone for max special attack and max speed with a tenacious and more speed and less attack, and 4 EVs special defense. If you're focusing more on the kind of heal bell pain split side, you can go for max HP instead and possibly max special defense, just to allow for that extra support there with a load of Ninetales. Now, moving on to the Cantonian Ninetales Giganta Max form. Now, this is a very, very different idea and a bit more of a gimmicky set for Ninetales, so you can give it a go if you want, but I don't know necessarily how well it will work. But the idea here is you have the Potato Berry that increases up your special attack because you will ideally need that 1 stage increase towards the end. You have Calm Mind, you have Iron Tail, we have Fire Spin and Toxic. So if you didn't know, when you Dynamax, if you use Max Steel Spike, it increases up your defense. Now, if you use that 3 times, you've got +3 in your defense stats, which is basically 2.5 times, which would make a really strong, bulky Pokemon. And if you use Calm Mind as well, that increases your special attack and your special defense. Again, increasing up that bulk. So once you've got 2 or 3 of those set up, you're not really going to be hit too massively by different Pokemon. Obviously, it does require you setting up, so do be aware of that. I've got Fire Spin to lock in some Pokemon because sometimes Fire Spin and Toxic can work really well together. Excuse me, I've got something in my throat today. So Fire Spin will force them to not be able to switch, and then Toxic can start racking up the toxic damage, which can be really, really handy with a variety of different Pokemon. Now, obviously, once this Pokemon's in, you do not want to switch it out, purely because you're going to have that huge bulk and try not to lose your health. You could go for leftovers on this if you want to, but I have gone with the leftovers on a Lowland Ninetales. So there are 2 options for EVs in this set. I would say definitely max HP. You could go max defense if you wish, or max special defense is your option there. So either having a calm nature or a bold nature, one of those 2. Obviously, depending if you have special defense or defense. Now, the Lowland Ninetales G-Max form is very, very similar. So again, I've got the Calm Mind Iron Tail, just bringing up that bulk because Lowland Ninetales is actually a fairly good Pokemon. You have the Snow Warning there, so you can start racking up some damage with the Hail. You've got Toxic on here, so racking up damage over a long period of time through Poison, and then Moonblast is just an attacking move. You could always replace a Moonblast with Aurora Veil if you wish to, but that is your choice entirely. EVs, on this one you can again go max HP with your max defense or max special defense. It is up to you on how you decide to do that. But yeah, a bit more of a gimmicky set for the Dynamax, so it wouldn't necessarily work, but if you want to give it a try, give it a try. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.